Hello mamas! If you clicked on this video, you are more than likely a new mom that loves their baby but kind of feels like you're losing yourself and drowning just a little bit. And I've been there. I have a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old, and when my 5-year-old was born, you're getting in the groove, and when you're a first-time mom, it's kind of crazy. You just have all these new emotions. You're learning a new side of yourself. You have a whole new human child, and it's very hard. With my second child, I experienced him having very, very bad colic and just crying all the time and never letting me put him down. So hard. And no matter what you're going through with your newborn, whether it's your first time around, fifth time around, all moms get that first couple months of feeling like you put yourself on the back burner to take care of everybody else. And that's normal, but it kind of sucks sometimes. So let me tell you 10 little things to do to kind of get yourself renewed and stay a little bit more sane. Number 1, don't forget your hygiene. Even if you have to put the baby in a bouncer or his bassinet or whatever you have to do to get a 10-minute shower, you'll be okay. And if you just had a baby, you have to do like a little shower. But if you are past 6 weeks postpartum, I used to get like a little bouncy chair and run myself a bath and let the baby sit in the bouncer chair. And if he started crying, he can come in the bathtub with me. It did not matter. Keep up with your hygiene. Keep it fun. Well, not really fun, but keep it relaxing. Make sure you brush your teeth. I know that when you're a new mama, your nights turn into days, and days turn into weeks, and then they turn into months, and before you know it, you don't even know what day it is, if it's night, morning. So you just kind of got to brush your teeth morning and night, or whenever you remember after a meal. Just keep those little teeth brushed and make sure you wash your face. Even if you can't do it morning or night, choose one or the other and just refresh yourself. It'll make you feel so much better. Brush your hair. I'm really bad about that one, and just go with the flow, throw a beanie on, and just do my thing. Number 2, if you have more than one child, this isn't always possible, and I get that, but the first time around as a first-time mom, try to nap when the baby sleeps. If you have to say no to somebody wanting to come and visit you and your baby just so you can have an extra time of rest or a nap, it's okay to say no, because you need that rest just as much as your baby needs that rest. And if your husband gets home from work, or I don't know your situation, but just ask whoever you trust to just watch the baby for a little bit, let you sleep if you didn't get enough. And yeah, just sleep's so important. I felt like I was going crazy after I had my second one, and he screamed with colic during the night. And then my oldest was ready to get up at 8 a.m. and I was like zombie and irritable, and it was just terrible. So when you don't get sleep, you can't present the best version of yourself, and it's just not good. Number 3, this is something I struggled with, and sometimes if my husband works double shifts and I'm just feeding the kids, it's something I really struggle with, is don't forget to eat. Don't forget to feed yourself. I am so guilty about making my kids food and not feeding myself. I don't know why I do that. I'll just do dishes or something else while they eat, and then before I know it, I'm on to the next thing, and later on my stomach growls and I go, oh yeah, I didn't feed myself. And it's so much easier to do when you're caring for a newborn, because you're just like making bottles and not real meals and stuff. Because when I make the kids meals, sometimes I'll just eat a little while I'm cooking, or like make myself a little plate. But when you're just making bottles, you just totally forget altogether. So feed yourself, mama, okay? Especially if you're breastfeeding, you need that protein and the nutrition to give to your baby and yourself. Hydrate, drink a lot of water, drink electrolytes. I know there is a lot of different ways to get electrolytes in. I drink Propels. I've been seeing a different kind of electrolytes going around on the internet. I don't remember what they're called, but there is a lot of ways to get hydrated. Just regular water, Body Armor drinks. I like the Bai coconut water as well. So just hydrate, stay away from too much caffeine. I know it's hard, but you don't want that getting into your breast milk if you're breastfeeding, and then keep the baby up later, and then you're on an endless cycle of not sleeping. But that's besides the point. Hydrate. Number 5, exercise daily. And if you just had your baby, you can just do a few things, even if you're just stretching, getting your arms moving. But if you have gone past your 6 weeks and you can like do a lot more, do some yoga or dance around the living room. It doesn't even matter. I'm not saying hit the gym, like leave the house and exercise, but you could take your baby for a walk. There's so many ways to exercise with your kids that don't cost money and don't make you leave your home. So yeah, get creative, move your body a little bit, do it to music, do it to some feel-good music, and it will definitely boost your mood as well as make you feel internally and outwardly better. Number 6, I am guilty of always thinking the worst and kind of being a Debbie Downer, and I only get this way in my own head. I usually give everybody else the positivity, but I second guess myself all the time. So I have been working on my positivity, because a positive outlook and a positive mentality can affect you physically. If you're stressed out and always thinking negatively, your body's gonna feel it. You're just not gonna feel good. You're not gonna feel energized. It's gonna suck all the happy and all the energy out of you, and that's no good. So mamas need to be positive little creatures. Number 7 is have a little hobby. And I have had quite a few during my motherhood journey. I have actively knitted a lot. I read, I write, and I do this YouTube channel. I've had podcasts. I had a blog before, and I actually have the link to the blog post that I made about this, which was like 5 years ago or so. But yeah, I've always had some kind of hobby going, and I'm really bad about starting something and not finishing it, or like starting something and then getting excited about the next thing and just moving around my hobbies a lot. But it doesn't matter. Just have something you like to do that motivates you. Is something it's not selfish. Just have a little something that's only yours. Just a hobby just for you. And you'll thank yourself for that. Along with that goes number 8, have a little me time. And I don't know your situation, so I'm not going to sit here and go, oh, go out or whatever, because as a first-time mom, I did not trust anyone with my child. I mean, I trust my husband and my mom, and that's it, pretty much. And even when I left the house to go get the groceries or whatever, I still wanted to come back pretty soon. So my oldest did not spend the night with anybody except for my husband and I until he was around a year old. Anyways, I just really encourage though to have a little me time every now and then. At least get the groceries and grab yourself a little treat on the way, and just have some time to listen to music by yourself. Even if your me time is in the same place as your kids, like get in a room by yourself and do something that you like uninterrupted, if your life will allow that. I know that this one's kind of like situational and some people can't really do that, but just saying, try to have a little me time. It really helps. Number 9, and some of these kind of tie in together, is treat yourself. I don't know if you like Dr. Pepper, add one to the Walmart pickup. Not too much, but this is what I used to do. If I was feeling really down or something, I would just grab one little thing that I really liked, and sometimes it was just picking up a new journal or a new planner that kind of helped me, feel remotivated again. Or I don't know, make yourself a bowl of ice cream, or get takeout. Get your favorite takeout for the evening and just make a night out of it with movies and takeout and whatever. I don't know, just whatever you have to do, just treat yourself, make the day a little bit more special for yourself, and it might perk up your mood a little bit. Number 10 is clean a little as you go. I know that it is so hard as new moms to keep the house clean. You feel like you're drowning. I know I did both times with both postpartum experiences, and even now. My kids are 3 and 5, and it looks like a hurricane went through my house after Christmas. And so just clean a little as you go. I'm the world's worst at cooking and just throwing my dishes in the sink, and I don't have a dishwasher, so by the time I get back to my sink, I did not wash dishes as I cooked, and it's just a big old pile of dishes. And I kind of got a big old pile of dishes in there right now, to be honest. But if you clean a little as you go, it will really help your mental health, because if you let everything go, laundry, dishes, just chaotic floors and clutter piles everywhere, you are gonna feel bad. And I understand if you had a C-section or even vaginal births, they take some healing. But even if it's getting somebody to help you, like your husband or someone, or just doing the things you can do, just little by little, try to clean instead of saving it for one day where you feel like you have to do everything and it's super stressful and you get irritable. I'm guilty, I've done that a couple times. But these are just kind of little self-care things that we need to do as moms for ourselves. Nobody else is going to do it for us. And so we've got to be our own little cheerleader. We've got to do nice things for ourselves. We've got to be kind to ourselves. And so I really appreciate you guys if you watch this all the way through. I really just want to help new mamas just know that they're okay and that they can get through this time in their life, because it's a beautiful time, but it's also a little bit hard sometimes to feel like you're keeping up and you're okay. And so I'm just here to tell you everything's going to be okay, and I hope that you will stick around, subscribe, leave me a comment on something that helped you during your postpartum or just your motherhood journey in general. And I will see you guys soon.